Hey guys, what's up? It's Daniel with TrailerMountain.com, and today I'm testing and reviewing another hydration bladder system from Source Outdoor. Here's their website right here. Make sure you check these guys out. These guys are making a lot of cool, innovative products. Bladders, race hydration packs, sandals, bottles, all kinds of stuff. Alright guys, so this is the Source Outdoor Ultimate Hydration System. And I'm going to get it out of the packaging. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay guys, so this is a 2-liter reservoir from Source. They also make it in a 3-liter. And just like their other bladders, it is a wide pack closure system, meaning that here's the lid, here's the top right here. It is kind of sealed on one side, opened on the other, so you basically slide that off. And then you can open this bad boy up. And you can fit your whole hand in there to really clean everything out if you need to, or add a bunch of ice cubes. Makes things super simple. You just fold this over, slide this guy on the end, right there, and then once this is slid in place, this thing's not opening, and it's not going to leak. It does have 2 holes right here for hanging. Also the center one here, so you can hang to your bladder hanging system in your backpack. It does have this nice little valve that you can disconnect the hose off of. So you basically push this little guy right here, just like that. The hose comes off, and it does have a nice little O-ring around the edge here. It really makes a good proper seal, and it's not going to leak, most importantly. And it's super easy to put back in. Basically just line it up. Once it clicks, it's not going anywhere. Super nice. Very reliable, and just look at the plastic weld around here. Very well done, very well made. Another thing that I really like about Source's bladders is that they're contoured. They're slimmer at the bottom than they are at the top, meaning that when they're going to go in your backpack, they're going to go in nice and easy, and it's going to make things a whole lot easier for you. Alright, so just like all other Source bladders, this thing has their taste-free technology, meaning that it's a co-extruded PE film that's built into the bladder, and what that's going to do is it's going to completely reduce the plasticky taste that a lot of bladders carry, which is, it's pretty nasty. I like drinking out of glass. It's probably the best thing you can drink out of, or stainless steel. But when you drink out of plastic, sometimes you get that plasticky taste. You're not going to get that with the Source bladder. So it's also BPA and phthalate free. So you're not going to have all those chemicals built into the plastic that's going to leach into your water. Okay, so another great feature about the Source bladders is that they use Grunge Guard technology, and Grunge Guard technology basically is a treatment that's FDA approved and EPA registered to inhibit bacteria growth, and it's built right into the bladder. It's not going to go away over time or anything like that. It's there for the life of the bladder, which is really cool. So the antimicrobial agent is basically going to inhibit bacteria growth inside the bladder. So I've had another Source bladder filled with water for about a week and a half, kind of sitting in my backpack. I totally forgot about it, and then for grins and giggles, I tried to drink out of it, and it still tasted the same. It wasn't nasty. It wasn't anything that I wouldn't drink. So just to kind of keep you in the loop on that, it's actually really nice and it works well. So this thing is just chock full of features. Another great feature is the glass-like film technology. So what that means is that it's a multi-layer polyethylene film that's built in, and what that's going to do is it's going to prevent biofilm buildup, basically making this bladder and all other Source bladders self-cleaning, meaning that it's not going to get all slimy and grungy on the inside. Alright, so another great feature is the UTA, the Universal Tube Adapter. So basically what this is for is you can hook this up to, a water spigot or something like that, or a 2-liter or 3-liter bottle. Basically, you pop this little valve off, your bite valve, off here, plug this in, just like that, and now you could refill your bladder without taking it out of your backpack. Super nice design, clips in place, so it's definitely going to be secure. It's not going to leak, and it's going to make things way easier. So when you're done, you basically just hit this little valve right here. That thing pops off. Put your bite valve back in, clips in place. You have your dirt cap. Everything's good to go. Nice and solid, really, really streamlined and very easy. So another great feature is the magnetic clip. Now this little guy will just clip to your sternum strap or your shoulder strap, and then you leave this one on the actual bladder hose itself, and it just, boom, clips in place. This way you can keep your hose really easily, no matter where you want it. You want it up on your shoulder, you want it high, you want it low on your sternum strap, no problem. You could do it with the magnetic clip, and the magnet is really strong. It's going to really keep things in place and hold them no matter what you're doing. Cycling, running, trail hiking, doesn't matter. This thing's going to stay put and it's not going to move. All right, so just to show you how strong the wide pack closure system is, this thing creates an airtight seal. So what you do, I'm just going to put a little air in there, not much, just because it opens so wide. But once this thing is sealed, now I have air in there. This thing is not leaking at all. Or leak from the top. The wide pack closure system is really, really good. It opens extremely wide so you can get your whole hand in there, throw in a bunch of ice cubes, or if you're throwing in electrolytes and you want to mix, you have room in there to mix instead of just putting it in there and just kind of hoping for the best when you shake it. Really nice, I enjoy it, and it works very, very well. So Source really thought things through and definitely shows in the quality of the bladders that they make. So on the bite valve itself here, you have this really cool dirt cap. Now mind you, this thing is 100% 360 degree on both. So you have the valve which spins on the hose 360 degrees and the bite valve itself. And it has this really cool dirt cap. And you know me, I'm a fan of branding, so I don't know if you can see that, but there you go. Source branded on the dirt cap. They didn't have to do that, but it's just those little added things that really make a difference. Has a nice little string tether on there so you're not going to lose it. And you have your bite valve right here on. You drink, close, it's not going to leak. And if you go halfway right here, you can actually take it off and clean it if need be. Then you close it, put your dirt cap back on. This way, when you're cycling and you're behind somebody and they're kicking up a lot of dirt, you're not going to get a bunch of dirt in your bite valve and then get it in your mouth when you try to take a drink. So the drinking tube has an insulated UV block woven cover, and it's throughout the entire hose. And you can see, I mean, they give you a lot of hose here. And what that's going to do is really going to keep the ultraviolet rays from hitting the tube and creating more, bacteria and stuff like that inside the tube. But it's also going to keep the drinking tube from getting hot. Usually if it's really hot outside, the tube is going to get the heat first, and that's where you take your first drink and it's like hot water. That's not very cool. But when you drink it out of this tube, because it's woven, it's really going to keep the water inside the tube nice and cool, even down to your last little sip. So very nice, forward thinking, excellent. So another great feature about the magnetic clip, 1, it's removable. 2, they also branded that. So they put their name on that also, and here's your little, so you can just take that clip right off and put it back on your hose. No matter where you want it, it's going to stay put, and it's really going to help you streamline your hydration system to your body needs and your specifications, which is really great. All right, so that's my review of the Source Ultimate Hydration System from SourceOutdoor.com. Here's their website. Make sure you check these guys out. These guys make excellent hydration packs, bladders, water bottles. They make really great sandals. You may have seen some of my other reviews on some of their other products as well, so make sure you check out SourceOutdoor.com. Once again, this is the Ultimate Hydration System. So it comes with the universal tube adapter, comes with your woven UV block hose with dirt cap and bite valve, and your wide pack 2-liter bladder, which is really, really great and has a ton of features that not a lot of other bladder companies have. So definitely check these guys out. If you like my review and found it informative, you want to get one of these for yourself, click the link down in my description box below and make your purchase. When you do, it helps support my website. Another way to help support is to click on the donate tab. Another way to help support is to click on the support button on my YouTube channel. You could donate any number of dollars, and what that's going to do is it's going to help me produce higher quality content to give back to you. So I really appreciate all the help and support you guys have given me over the last couple of years, so thank you very much. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below in my comment section. I will get back to you as quickly as I can. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button right here. This way you stay up to date on the latest gear reviews that I'm working on. Thanks very much for tuning in to TrailAndMountain.com. Please keep checking back for more gear reviews and other outdoor related hodgepodge. Take care, guys. Get outdoors.